A condition is simply a description of an object, and an attachment condition is a unique condition which counts itself as an each, but can also deduct quantities from a parent condition. For example, you may create a door attachment which can deduct square footage from a wall, or you may create a 2x4 light attachment which can deduct square footage or even tile from a ceiling. To create an attachment condition, you'll navigate to the Conditions window and click on the blue plus icon at the bottom left-hand corner. This opens up the Condition Properties window. It is in this window that you will define the condition's name and dimensions, as well as choose the quantity results you wish to gather about that condition. You'll notice there are 5 fields of information at the top and 3 tabs below. We'll start with the top 5 fields. You must begin by choosing the applicable style of the condition. There are 4 basic kinds of styles: linear, area, count, and attachment. We'll cover typical groups in another tutorial. For this condition, we're looking to create an attachment. It is important to be intentional about choosing the condition style because it defines what dimensions and quantity results you can establish. Next, we'll name our attachment. We'll create an attachment for a linear condition, so we'll create a left-handed door. Next, we'll fill in the type. And a type is just a category that you can identify to help you organize your conditions with other like conditions. I've already got one attachment created for doors, as you can see in the Conditions window, and it's categorized under the condition type, doors and windows. So I'll want to choose the same for this particular condition. I can either begin to type a condition type I know already exists, or if I'm not sure what type I want, I can search through the condition type master table by clicking on the magnifying glass to the right. Below the type is the layer field. Layer is a field that allows you, again, to place your condition into a customized category, but this time for the purpose of being able to control whether you display or hide the appearance of this condition's takeoff on the plan. More about that in another tutorial video. For now, we'll add this to a layer called Doors and Windows. This is a new layer, so the program asks us if we would like to add it to the database. The condition number is the 5th field. It automatically populates, but you can certainly customize it to your specifications. As I mentioned, there are 3 tabs here below, but we'll concentrate primarily on the General tab for a basic attachment creation. Attachment conditions allow you to identify a height, a width, and if necessary, a depth. The available dimension fields will be determined by the shape of the attachment marker that you choose on the right. In this case, we'll choose a left-handed door. Notice that when I do, the width field will change to 3 feet for the common width of a door. Now we'll identify the height of that door as 9 feet. In this case, I'll type in 900 because on-screen Takeoff reads the last 2 digits as inches. When I click enter, the program adds the symbols for feet and inches and translates that. I can choose a specific color for this door. I can choose from a basic list of colors or customize a color. I can choose from a list of patterns, and I can choose up to 3 different quantity results. The first quantity result for an attachment condition always defaults to count measured as an each, but you have a variety of different results to choose from. For this condition, we'll create a count measured as an each for quantity 1. For quantity 2, we'll choose perimeter, top and both sides, measured in linear feet. We'll leave quantity 3 as no result. You can type in any additional instructions in the Notes field. When you've completed filling out all the identifying information in the Condition Properties window, you can click OK to complete the condition. To perform attachment takeoff, you simply click on the attachment you wish to use, move your mouse into the image, and click on the wall, in our case, that you'd like to attach the door to. I would like to point out that if I were to take my mouse and click on the door, nothing happens. I must click directly on the wall that I am attaching this condition to, as the name implies. As I do that, I get 1 each count and 21 linear feet of space, 9 feet on both sides and a 3-foot width. As I continue to click, I also want to bring your attention to the wall we are attaching this door to, wall type F2 at 9 feet. Pay particular attention to the linear footage and square footage results of this wall. Currently, they are at 1,575 linear feet and 14,171 square feet. As I attach another door, those results change to deduct both the linear and the square footage from that wall. Now I do want to point out that our door is 9 feet high and our wall is 9 feet high. If I were to attach this same door to, let's say, a 13-foot high wall, such as this wall type B3, which is currently at 605 linear feet, let's see what happens. The square footage changes, but the linear footage remains the same. So you'll see that as you attach attachment conditions to linear conditions, if the attachment condition shares the same height as the parent linear condition, it will deduct both square footage and linear footage from that parent condition. If the attachment is shorter than the parent condition, it will only deduct square footage. You can always come back and modify, by changing tools to the Select tool, the swing of the door. Now let's create an attachment for an area condition, in this case, a ceiling. So again, we'll go to the Conditions window and click on the plus sign. We'll change our style to attachment and we'll name our condition. We'll give this condition a category and a corresponding layer. As with the last condition, we identified a height and a width. This time, we want to choose a shape that will best fit the 2x4 light. In this case, it will be a rectangle. We'll actually identify simply the width and the depth, but we'll leave the height field empty. We can choose a different color, and I'll leave the pattern as transparent. When you create an attachment for an area condition, the attachment will deduct square footage and/or tile from the parent condition, depending on what results you've chosen. I'll click OK to create this particular attachment. And let's take a look at the host area condition. We're getting ready to attach the 2x4 light to the acoustical ceiling number 1. And note that we are measuring area, perimeter, and area counts. I want to point out that unlike an attachment to a linear condition that automatically deducts measurements from its parent condition, when you attach an attachment condition to an area condition, you must intentionally come and change your quantity result from area to area minus attachments to see the difference in the square footage. You can see specifications about the rules of attachments on the Advanced tab of their Condition Property window. If you'll watch the quantity results for the ceiling, the quantity 1 results will deduct as I add each 2x4 light. For additional information, please contact OnCenter Software today.